What's up guys, welcome back. Patreon request from Parzival today. Hercules from God of War. Hard to find good images of this guy, but I think I found, well, this is the best one I found anyway. And it kind of gets his gloves in and all. This is a crazy design of Hercules. Lions on his fists and his head. So, complicated to draw, but let's do our best. His face is kind of obscured by his mask. So we'll start with that, right? Head quite small. Well, the lion part, and we can see like his nose and his mouth, not so much his eyes. We will try our best. Zoom in, go that way. So this, his head, he's looking both arms out, head going 3/4 pose this way, right? So we'll start with this sort of what I would call the snout of the lion on his helmet. This was kind of like a V there, just in the middle. Now this curves around for the lion's lip, but it's also the opening for his mask. Alright, so this kind of goes this way then. So this is like the lion's, so the lion's like nose is here. Okay, I think that is there. Right, and then that way, okay, and so this becomes like a whole lion's sort of wrinkly like head, sort of like here. So we've got all these snout like features and okay, something like that. It's very wrinkly anyway. Right, and then we'll try and get this helmet. So it's very aggressive, frowning. Like there. And then the other side goes like that way. Can't really see much in the way of pupils or anything, because it's kind of like a sculpture, metal sculpture on his head, right? And the top of this comes around here. So I'm drawing this first because it's like covering Hercules' face. If you know the character, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right, so then this seems to come down, then out there. Okay. And it becomes a helmet, like a centurion style helmet. So we go down this way. It's the opening for Herc's face. Right, and this goes that way. And then go back there. And then it goes like underneath like his helmet. So this goes like this way. And then this comes there. Okay. There's all patterns and designs on this. Excuse me. We get like some teeth and stuff. This would probably be a long drawing because there's a lot of detail in this guy now. Okay, and then I'll simplify it a bit, obviously. So we got like patterns and stuff all here. I'm not sure where those lines disappear to, but I guess they just kind of go up that way. It's like something like that anyway. And the other side of this mask comes down relatively straight on this side. Because his head is looking that way, right? So it's very thin here. Okay. Right, and then we got some teeth. So this is like teeth, and then there's teeth here. And then we can see like his face shape in here. So like his cheek and his chin. There, right? So, I guess nose. Somewhere there. Nostril. Nostril on the other side. Bridge of his nose. And then you can't really see his eye or anything. Not really, anyway. It's kind of like in shadow. Maybe I'll just shadow under here. Over this side as well. Yeah, there is a dark shadow, so. Kind of makes sense. Makes it a lot easier to draw anyway, because the eye isn't really visible. So then his cheek goes that way, cheek goes that way, and then his mouth there. Top lip, sort of just a little sort of line like that, and then the bottom lip there. He's got that sort of bum chin sort of thing. And then his hair sideburns just beside his ear there. Okay. Now, that's tricky to draw. So he's got this massive thing on his head. It's got like a spiral here. And then another section going that way. And then we meet like brass, metal, ornamentation sort of stuff. Okay. Then there's extra details on all of this. And like circles. Right. And then this is like one of those big furry red things. I don't know what they're called really. Like a centurion helmet, you know. Get like all textures and stuff on that. You can put more detail on that if you want, of course. But we're just kind of trying our best to get the main parts. Right. He's an arm going that way, and an arm going that way. So the center line for his body's kind of turned. So center line for his chest is there, right? Incredibly muscly sort of guy, right? So chest muscle comes out here, and then the other one goes that way up into his shoulder. And so this other one goes like this way, underneath shoulder armor. So you'll have like neck muscles here, and then like muscle fibers and stuff. And then his like abdominals that way. So he's got like abs. Then like rib cage, more abs there. He also has quite large scars the whole way down his belly. 3 of them. Maybe more. But we'll start with 3 anyway. And then he has a belt all here, like a like a elaborate sort of gladiator belt. His back is here. Okay, and then this curves that way, and then he's a bit like he's got like a dress on, so that comes down there, and that's his thigh. But we have belt stuff, so like Roman gladiator belt. Okay, that, and there, all sort of overlapping. That's like his thigh, I think. These have edge lines on them. And then his belt has like straps coming across. Okay, and then there's like buckles here. I knew this would be complicated. It's very cool. Okay. So now we got to deal with the arms. So we can see his bicep just like here, okay? And then there is a shoulder pad. Going that way. And it's got like claws on it, right? There's no easy way. So there's like, oh my goodness. What am I even looking at? This is nuts. So they're challenging me part as well. Go that way. I think I made a mistake. No. This way. No, we're good. 1, 2, and then this goes up that way. I'm gonna give a bit of an edge line or something in here. And then his shoulder and back muscles are like in there. There's an edge to this part, and then there's straps on the bicep. So another there's a spike here, and then spike here, I think, and then this seems to curve. Then another spike there, here. And then another ring sort of a thing. Okay, keep going. Don't give up, never surrender. So like an edge to that. There's a spike there. Spike there. Spike here. Then a strap around the forearm or something. I think there's another claw back here. Okay, so there's another lion's head up here, right? It's got a bump, 2 bumps, and then like spiky fur. Obviously it's metal, it's not actually fur. And then like a snout sort of thing, like a big frowning snout. I guess his eye is in here somewhere. And there's like a round part. There's all these elaborate metal shapes. Right, that's tricky to draw now, bros. I would not expect anyone to draw this. What way does that go? Okay, so then like his nose there with like what I would say is whisker lines. And then his chin is real pointy down there. And then we have spiky teeth. And like his bottom lip. I'm moving quite fast now because it's pretty complicated, and if I don't, it'll be crazy long vid. So fur down there. Right. And then there's fangs here. Side of the mouth. Like a tongue. Gum lines and all sorts of stuff here. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so that's his hand. Kind of tricky. And then the other one, so it goes the other way. So let's go that way, and then there's all these bumps for the claws going the other way, and then I guess like the muscle of his shoulder in there. And then another crazy lion hand this way. So this again, it's more side on. There's a spike there. This goes down. Spike there. Another sort of tube. You can see like some glove stuff or something in there. This is complicated. I like, you know, best of luck. That's all I can say. Mechanical stuff like this is always like ridiculous. So then like the lion's head. Right, that's kind of like his mouth in there. And he's got this spiky fur. So then this joins his mouth sort of there. And there's all these straps. Well, metal parts, really. And then his eye is in here, I think. And then the snout goes that way. Fangs. I'm just saying words now. Fangs, eye. Ugh. There's kind of a shadow in there. I think that should be a shadow as well. I am way over time. But you know, my patrons, specifically Parzival and others, have been supporting a long time. So I appreciate you and the support. So I will draw Hercules for you. So spiking mane or like swords maybe there. So, oh my God, why is my leg sore? When I'm drawing stuff like this, like I tense up my whole body. So, because it's just so hard. Why is my leg, my hip is like sore? I must have been leaning a weird way. All right, that's the best I can do. Hope it's helpful, Parswell. Thanks for the support on Patreon. See you in the next one. Bye.